tropical update today.
Oh, we what? Did we start with the first thing? Or?
This is our tropical update.
Welcome to the tropical update.
Yeah.
Podcast. What's up?
That's how you welcome people?
It's just like with the way the light is in my on my shades. I feel like a robot. Unless I should talk like that.
Guys, welcome to the show. Do you think that Willie should start the show by sounding like a little tiny robot that you can't even hear?
Not right. You can't tell them. You guys think, and after they watch it, to start the show, then restart the show in the future. I am a robot, but whatever.
Welcome to the episode, guys. We're doing a surf report forecast, and we have a guest here.
We have a really good friend of ours. His name is
Wilson
Canel
Lugo. Nice. What an honor to be here. This is so cool. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. Welcome. Wilson's from Puerto Rico, guys.
I call him Kia. Like he has two names. When I met him, he introduced himself as Kia.
It's my nickname for Kianel.
He absolutely shreds.
Yeah, he's a ripper.
Okay.
Big time.
Absolutely. Hands down.
Okay. I'm out of the game for a little bit, but I'll be
He
back.
got injured, so he's a little self-conscious, but, you know...
You got injured?
I did.
Tell us what happened.
I had a pretty bad car accident. I was driving too fast to get home.
Oh.
Yeah, there's no need for speed.
So you weren't going to the beach?
No, I was not.
Where did this happen?
It's happened in Puerto Rico. I Rincon.
Rincon.
Yeah.
So, what is Rincon, Puerto Rico, for all of our fans out there who have not been to Puerto Rico before? Where is Rincon?
Rincon is a piece of heaven. It's like, there's not enough words to explain how beautiful it is and the diverse culture there is and the culture of surfing specifically, which is like why I'm so invested in going back and working there. Dude, there's not enough words I could say to explain Rincon. Puerto Rico in general, but from where me and my family are from, Rincon.
You were born in Puerto Rico, right?
Yeah, I was born in a town next to Rincon called Mayagüez. And then my parents joined the military, my dad did. And I moved to the States, and I did school out here in Florida, actually, in Satellite Beach. And a lot of other places like Colorado. I don't know, but Puerto Rico is my main home. That's where I like...
That's where I met you, was in Satellite.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, back in the day.
Oh, yeah, the good old days.
The good old days. So.
I miss it. Before they would put boots in your car.
That's some bullshit.
So this is a special treat having Wilson here because normally he's in Puerto Rico, but because he's kind of hanging out with his family in Brevard County and kind of resting up and healing, kind of doing some stateside relaxing instead of being on the islands doing something different. He came in on the show today as a guest with us because he's a man. So
and he's a really cool dude. So Kia,
this is an honor. It's so cool to be here.
So Kia, my question is, how bad was your accident? Like, you've been off your foot for how long now?
I have to say about 90 days, almost 3 months.
Wow.
Yeah.
That puts a lot of stress on your other leg.
Well, my other leg is getting strong.
Right.
I'm like a professional with like the crutches now. I'm really good.
Cool.
Really fast.
Yeah.
Just see me go up the stairs with crutches. It's a witness.
When does the doctor say that you can go back into the water?
So I have. I still have to talk to a certain specialist to start therapy.
That's why you're here too, right? Is he a specialist?
Yeah, I was looking for a specialist here in Florida, but it's a little more complicating. Not a lot of people want to touch another surgeon's work.
Right.
So.
Like tattoo artists.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Tattoo artist. Well, so you're out of the water for a few months. I understand how you feel with my neck injuries and recent hand injury where I had severe tendonitis, and I actually saw the shred doctor, Corey Howell, and
so cool.
he performed some manual therapy with this dull knife type thing. Was definitely not a sharp knife,
right?
But, and then after 3 sessions, I was able to gain use of my thumb again. And I actually had a surgeon telling me I needed to go in and get surgery. So
it's for the money, bro.
I don't even want to touch.
Yeah.
But oh man.
How you doing now? How's it feel now?
It's doing better. The hand's better, and doing some more for my neck, and to be in the water soon is the goal.
Yeah.
So I get where you're coming from. It's having injuries in my 20s too. On my same hand, I broke my wrist and knuckle in El Salvador, and I was out of the water for months for that. I had to wear a cast on my arm and had to the strength in the arm. So
You feel like you lose a piece of you. It's
Like
crazy.
kind of like my injury when I tore my long head bicep and my rotator cuff. Remember?
Surfing,
And
yeah.
I didn't surf for 4 months.
Oh, dude.
That was pretty horrible.
but I tell you, I've been blessed with the surf photography because I get to still interact when I'm not in the water with the community and still provide, the value
Yeah.
into the energy of it all. And I highly recommend anyone that's injured, that's a surfer, that's out of the water, and they want to do something to participate, to pick up a camera and learn, and hit us up if you get really good. So we're working on some things for surf photography. So yeah, definitely something to do. But you'll heal up soon. You're young enough. You're gonna get better. You're gonna get back out in the water.
Yeah.
So
So it's an
Thank you.
update on the tropics. What's coming up, David? What have you
all right.
found through your research?
Yeah. So let's see here. Let me bring up the screen here. All right. So we've got Tropical Storm Rafael, who's now developing over the Jamaican area. And so let's see if I can zoom in over here on Jamaica.
Jamaica.
So we've got,
It's about to hit my homeland, man.
yeah, and it's expected to intensify into a Category 1 hurricane as it approaches and goes over Cuba while the waters are still warm in the Caribbean and into the Gulf. And this is at Tuesday at 8 p.m. So this is the current observations. And you can see the wind speeds, maximum sustained wind speeds right now are around 44 nautical miles an hour around the northeastern quadrant of the storm. And let's see here, I'll pan out and then animate it. As you can see, and this is the Euros model, by the way. So there's a few different models that you can use to see what's going on. And the Europeans model has the storm moving over
Havana.
Havana.
Birthplace.
Move
We're
my marker-
carabiners, bro.
I move my marker out of the way, but it
Yeah.
actually it has it interacting with the front, and the front in the European model. They have the system mirroring, heading more towards the Mexico Texas direction. So kind of has a nice slow trekker through the weekend. And this is
It's gonna
Saturday.
go north there.
Yeah, see, it's heading towards Texas direction, but then so it could be somewhere between Louisiana and Texas, actually, where they
Lake Charles.
possibly the
Yeah.
European model, and that's by Sunday 5 p.m. is where you're looking at this on the charts right here, guys. So you can see that, and then we're gonna zip back to the American model, and now this is the GFS, and this shows the storm is here again, right over
Montego Bay.
in the corner of the western tip of Jamaica. This is it.
Jamaica.
2 a.m. on Tuesday, so this is kind of moving through the past. And here comes Tuesday, 10 a.m., 1 p.m., 7 p.m. on Tuesday. And they show this storm moving
Back over Cuba.
pretty quickly towards Cuba and intensifying on the GFS more than the other projections, the Euro model.
What's the wind miles?
So let's see. So we have 47.
A little
so,
bit more.
Yeah, so 48 nautical miles per hour. And
As opposed to 41 in the other one.
yep. And then so Wednesday, 6 a.m., 10 a.m., 1 p.m. So it's expected on the GFS at this point, which could change. These projections change often, but at the current moment, it's going to go right over the Cuban western quadrant here, and down even in Fort Lauderdale, there's Swell right now. So that's gonna go through Tuesday, and it's gonna drop by the evening for South Florida. So you guys in Fort Lauderdale, Palm Beach, it's gonna taper off Tuesday, and then slowly start to taper down all the way through Wednesday and Thursday on the East Coast. So that's according to the Euro model. If we look at the GFS model, it's very similar, but a little bit less intense, and the waves taper off a little bit quicker in Palm Beach County, so your waves kind of diminish down. So the Euro model is a little bit nicer in terms of wave heights than the GFS model, but it is what it is. I'm trying to think what else. There could be something else after Rafael developing over here. So that is an area of concern. So you can see this right here. The GFS has tropical activity right around Puerto Rico at that point by Thursday. So we start out, it comes up, starts to develop right around the Antilles, and then Puerto Rico, and Dominican Republic as it skirts by, and goes through the Turcos.
A lot of waves.
Yep, and all the islands. And the islands are not going to be very forgiving for this storm, but it still seems to be hugging through the warm waters. And if this continues and the GFS is correct, something's going to scoop in. You guys in the Keys might actually see something down there on the South Shores, which you rarely see, and possibly some decent winds in some other places down in South Florida, but we won't get into that too much. I think we want to give away all the secrets, do we?
I think so.
So we want you to stay tuned. I'm trying to think what else is going on in the surfing world. What's going on, Willie?
With me, like with the surfing world, in my world, the waves suck right now. It's too choppy.
For you,
Yeah.
but the waves are actually pretty good. Whoops, switching
Not in front
screens.
of my
There we go.
house.
I almost lost us there, guys. So
Not in front of my house.
I'm in front of your house.
Right.
It's just too windy. Too much onshore wind.
Too choppy.
But
Makes it
no,
choppy.
actually, there are some spots if you can find some shelter from the winds. There are spots to surf in the Florida coast where we're located right now. There's always a way if you're willing to look. For the most part, as long as it's safe, where there's not lightning storms or a hurricane currently impaling down 100-mile-an-hour winds on you. Let's see what else is happening soon. We got Surfing Santas coming up in Cocoa Beach in December.
24th.
Yep, December 24th. And what other events can we talk about? There's the Florida Surfing Film Festival coming up in New Smyrna. I'm trying to think, what are the dates for that? Let's see. Surfing Film Festival. So, let's see. November, it's coming up soon, yeah. November 15th and 16th. So it's this month in 10 days. So, yeah. That's it. Surf trips. We're going to be hosting another surf trip soon. I have been postponing surf trips because of injury, and I do go on most of those trips. So we're going to be going back to Puerto Rico and to El Salvador. But it is Puerto Rico season. So,
Some of the waves are good there.
Waves are going off. They're not that big yet.
So how many days off till you can surf again?
I don't know yet. I
you
gotta
don't?
talk to a couple more doctors.
Well, thank you for coming on the podcast.
yeah, man.
It's been a pleasure, of course.
Thank you. No way. This is so cool.
Yeah.
I'll be back in the water soon with you guys.
Yeah, you will definitely be back in the water.
All right, guys. Thanks for watching the podcast. This is the Raw Surf Show, and we're out.
Yo,
Peace.
later, guys. Thanks for watching. Oh, and like, comment, subscribe. Let us know how we're doing, ideas, and oh yeah, the Groms that are interested in coming on the show, we will be reaching out to you soon.
You gotta be online. Peace, guys.